It's currently 5:57 p.m. I've not had much time to work on polystyrene drawing projects, or rather, I haven't given myself much time to work on polystyrene drawing projects, as I've been busy over these past months. Over the summer, I recall having a shift at Wegmans. On average, about 40% to half of every month during the summer. And I was also busy spending time with my family, in particular doing things with my mom separately, and also some things with my dad separately. And I recall there were a couple family trips in which me, my parents, and my sister all went to Philadelphia. These are all old, completed polystyrene drawing projects, as well as a few uncompleted polystyrene drawing projects. I plan on finishing them someday. This is an old pair of headphones, and this is another old pair of headphones. They technically still work, though in order for them to work optimally, I think the part that you connect into the headphone jack, either on my current phone or my current laptop, has to be rotated a certain way. This is my current pair of headphones. I've had this computer mouse for years, along with this laptop. Lately, I've been making at least a bit of an effort to get back into seriously working on polystyrene drawing projects, such as this one. This is the current polystyrene drawing project I'm working on at my mom's place. I'm just currently waiting for a new Ultimate Collection 115 markers in order to get an ultra fine point Sharpie marker of a light orange hue. This is a physical menu from the local Tai Chi bubble tea me and my mom would regularly go to. I think on average about once a week or so, some months ago, though not lately. I recall at a few points between the last room tour and this one being 11 or so my dinner videos behind. Though I recall it wasn't until a few months into this year that I ultimately ended up falling as behind as I did for those my dinner videos. I recall from May to early this month, I would do all of those backlogged my dinner videos. I would edit them on my laptop through Camtasia 2019. Sometimes here and other times at my established work area between the living room and the kitchen at my mom's place. Whenever I was over there, and whenever I was over my dad's place, I would exclusively work on editing those my dinner video projects at my room upstairs. I'm thankful that recently I've been able to get myself out of the hole I fell into in terms of my dinner videos. This whole time, those few months I was editing my dinner videos on my laptop, I wasn't just trying to keep up, I was trying to get to the point where I would no longer be behind. I think the primary reason that it took so long for me to ultimately catch up was because I kept doing minor events with either my mom or my dad, but recently that's cooled down, but there's still opportunities for me to spend some time with my mom and my dad. I'm really thankful for having gone through this. As having gone through this, I proved to myself how dedicated I can be when I set my mind to doing something. In the past, I have completed major projects, such as when I did those most recent handful of Dan Hamming episodes, and Dan Hamming episodes in the past. I do intend to finish the 99th Dan Hamming episode that's been in hiatus for a long time now. I just have to finish a polystyrene drawing project that'll serve as a prop character for that episode. But this time I've really cemented to myself that I can work hard. Recently, I've been able to stay on a good sleep schedule, an ideal sleep schedule, for the longest time than I have historically, which on average would last anywhere from a few days to about a week. I think now I'm currently on 2 to 3 weeks on a typical sleep schedule. And I'm not in a position where each night I'm going to bed and falling asleep a little later until I'm back on a bad sleep schedule. Over these past 2 to 3 weeks, I've been able to go to bed and fall asleep pretty consistently. Usually somewhere between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. would be when I fall asleep each night. Recently, over these past 2 to 3 weeks, I've been taking my keto diet more seriously lately. And my parents have supported me in that. And starting about a year or so ago, I've been making an effort to exercise 1 to 2 times a week. I have a lot of Sharpie markers due to what I prefer to do most, being drawing on polystyrene or styrofoam with Sharpie markers. That brand of permanent marker. I have the vast majority of my old polystyrene drawing projects, many from years ago, here in my room upstairs at my mom's place, though I have a few in my room upstairs at my dad's place, though there it's more in the hallway portion of that upstairs room, technically not within my room itself, but still pretty close. That is a man crate from a previous Christmas celebration at my mom's place. This is a painting I did during a beginner art class I took during my last semester at college. And this is a Union soldier of the American Civil War Kara picture of me. Somebody else did at Darien Lake one summer years ago. This is an old backpack of mine. I'm not at all sure what's inside it at this point. Maybe some old school supplies? At some point, I should film myself opening these plastic bins and showing you all of these old polystyrene drawing projects.